So right on key, as soon as I turn the camera on, furnace starts up. 2860 doing well. Need to go to the bath. This one's been loading sand salt the last 2 days because we have been terrible with freezing rain, ice build up in the parking lots. That's very loud. Seems like it's really loud on the camera. So 4707 is doing well. Hasn't really had a lot of heavy lifting to do this winter. We haven't had that much snow. Generally we'll load snow as we're hauling snow out of parking lots. Not with that little tiny bucket on. That little tiny, look at the dirty hand. Whoa. That little tiny bucket actually belongs to the 2860, but it's easier to load the sanders with that 7-footer on a 7-foot or 7.5-foot sander instead of the full 8-foot bucket that's on the big tractor. So we swapped out, put the little bucket on to load some sand salt instead of dropping the pusher every day. And yeah, so let's see what we got. 09 Ford F-250. Yep, haven't done a thing to the Jeep. I did get a few things ready. We've had so much water. It's actually, the ice is built up in front of the doors a little bit, and I didn't scrape it out when it was soft, and now it's froze hard. And a little bit of water today from the rain is running in the wash bay. It doesn't hurt, it's the wash bay. But yeah, I've got, this is a 2021 Fisher. Extreme V, and I've got two problems. So the first problem is the solenoid behind here is acting up, and I will change it. And I think you can see it. See my tape job on there? There's one of the pins that keeps working its way out on the 4-pin plug-in for the wand. Let me get this out where you can see it. Or better known, controller, fish stick, whatever you want to call it. So I've got a new repair end I'm going to put on that. I'll do that. And I'll change the solenoid. And if that doesn't do it, well then it's this end. This is the original end that was on 2009. So in 2016, 15, somewhere in there, I put the first Fisher on this. This has had 3 Fisher blades, but never have had the wiring harness changed on the truck. Not one bit of it. It's been in good shape. That plug-in's getting a little bit sloppy, and for some reason it decides to work itself out once in a while. That connects. That is a positive to ground, and the controls to run the solenoid, to run the motor, to give the power to the motor. So it hooks the battery and hooks to the plug-in to the harness. It goes to the plow module that controls the fish stick controller, if that makes all sense to you. So I just happened, when I was at the Fisher dealer, not my normal Fisher dealer, I had to go where I could that day. Let's see what we got here. So we have part number 79787, and this is the female repair end for that wand, and this is actually one of those solenoids, and this one works until it gets hot, because the little solenoid, or it's like a coil on the inside. These are rated as continuous run, which means they got a heavier coil in them than your lawnmower starter relay would have, or your automotive for your truck or car. Old Fords, Dodges, some Chevrolets may have them. I know they're on the starter. Probably just the older Fords would have this, and lawnmowers and applications like this, garden tractors, that kind of stuff. So we have a new Fleet Flex right here, 42901 Fleet Flex motor relay kit right here. and we'll be installing both these. So let me get my camera shut off because I'm not very good at talking and walking and doing all these parts. And that furnace hasn't run forever, and now it's on. So I got my handy light. I got my crooked old brake adjuster screwdriver to pop that rubber off the bottom. I'm gonna get some more tools. And the first thing is I'll get that changed. And what it's doing is when it warms up, you don't have any function to your blade. It just kind of stops dead. And you wait a second, it cools off, you hit it again, and away it goes. So that's an indicative to the coil getting warped inside the relay and malfunctioning till it cools off. Just you know, they last a long time, but don't forget this blade does 43 driveways, generally quite a bit, and businesses. And on a business, you probably some of the parking lots. If I'm scraping with this in the parking lot, I can drop that blade and pick it up 100 times, 150 times in a parking lot. So yeah, these are wearable parts, and they are supposed to protect the electric motor. Okay, let me shut this off. I'll stop rambling. Here I'm at 6:25, so I'll bring you back. I got to do some work on my brother's Jeep. I got some parts. I've got some things manufactured. We got to get it together. I want this running and out of here because the Model A is on the other side, on the other dry bay, and that has to come on sometime early in March, so I've got about a month. And we have to get that motor out and get that motor changed. It's got low compression on multiple cylinders, and I am sick of messing with the smoke. All right, back to the plow. Bring you back when I got something.